Morning. So in the previous video, I started reading the prologue from this textbook on business communication. And I spent time reading this table that outlines what you can find in a chapter. And we saw how this was useful and how the chapter is organized as beginning within chapter, then end of the chapter, and then online. And how we saw there are items useful during the course, items useful for other courses, and items useful to find jobs, and items useful later when we find a job and we are an employee. Now, here I'd like to read further. Stage 1, succeeding in college. Let's read, because at the university, reading is at the heart of everything. Nothing happens unless you read. Please understand that nothing happens unless you read. The first step in your career starts right now with getting your degree and getting the most from all the courses you take between now and graduation. So please understand that you should get most from all the courses. In business communication course, you should get most from the course. The more you learn from the courses, the better future you have. The communication skills you learn in this class can help you in virtually every other course, from brief homework assignments to complicated team projects to interactions with your professors. You will be able to communicate more effectively. These are three things: brief homework assignments, one; complicated team projects, two; interactions with your professors, three. In addition to improving your communication effectiveness, this course will also improve your efficiency. You will be more efficient in business communication. Follow the writing process outlined in this book, and you can avoid the time wasting uncertainty, dead ends, and rework that make writing projects drag on forever. So look, in the very second paragraph, they talk about writing process, and understand that writing skills are the most important business communication skills. If you are good at writing business communication content, you have a better future. Keep an eye out for the special highlight boxes titled Apply Your Skills Now, which offer tips on using your new skills in all your college courses. Read these boxes and think about the situations in which you can apply the advice. If you need to have a difficult conversation with an instructor or resolve conflict in a project team, for example, these boxes can help. Many of these techniques can help you outside of the school environment too, where whenever you face communication challenges in any of your interpersonal relationships. So they say that there are applies your skills now boxes, which give you a situation to apply the knowledge you learn in this chapter in this book, and you do them, and doing them will enable you to solve problems that come in your life as well. So this is succeeding in college. How you succeed in college? By doing the assignments, by doing the team project works, by interacting with the professors, and then by doing the apply your skills now exercises. Then we have quick tips to succeed in this course. Although this course explores a wide range of message types and appears to cover quite a lot of territory, the underlying structure of the course is rather simple. You will learn a few basic concepts, identify the key skills to use and procedures to follow, and then practice, practice, practice. I repeat, you will learn a few basic concepts, identify the key skills. Okay, number one, basic concepts. Number two, key skills to use. Number three, procedures to follow. Number four, practice. Number five, practice. Number six, practice. I repeat, you will learn few basic concepts, identify key skills, to use and procedures to follow, then practice, practice, practice. Do you see how much emphasis this book gives in practicing what you learn? Whether you are writing a blog post, I want you to open a blog post right now. Whether you are writing a blog post in response to one of the real company cases or drafting your own resume, you will be practicing the same fundamental skills in a variety of scenarios. With feedback and reinforcement from your instructor and your classmates, your confidence will grow and the work will become easier and more enjoyable. Some of the assignments will involve business topics that may be new to you or somewhat less than exciting, but view them all as opportunities to hone your craft. Visualize yourself in each scenario and imagine that you are trying to convince a skeptical boss. Imagine you're trying to convince a skeptical boss, or you're trying to calm an angry customer, or you're trying to accomplish whatever task is assigned, and do the assignments. As you read each chapter, take time to study the examples and model documents. There are model emails, model letters, model memos, for example. This book offers dozens of realistic examples of business messages, many with notes along the sides that explain strong and weak points of the models. Some are messages from real companies, others were created to show specific points about writing. Study these documents and any other examples your instructor provides. Learn what works and what doesn't, what works and what isn't, and then apply these lessons to your own writing. Along the way, learn from the feedback you get from your instructor and from other students. Don't take the criticism personally. Your instructor and your classmates are commenting about the work, not about you. Always view feedback as an opportunity to improve. Look how positive thing they're telling. Quick tips for writing assignments in any course. For assignments in this or any other course, particularly major projects such as reports and presentations, follow these suggestions to produce better results with less effort. Don't panic. Don't panic as you watch my video. If the thought of writing a report or giving a speech sends a chill up your spine, see the phrase, chill up your spine, you are not alone. Everybody feels that way when first learning business communication skills, and even experienced professionals can feel nervous about big projects. Keep 3 points in mind. First, every project can be broken down into a series of small, manageable tasks. Break a project into small, manageable chunks or tasks. Don't let a big project overwhelm you. It's nothing more than a bunch of smaller tasks. Second, remind yourself that you have the skills you need. As you move through the course, the assignments are carefully designed to match the skills you have developed up to that point. Third, if you feel panic creeping up on you, take a break, close the book, close the video, and regain your perspective. Walk around, take a break, go hiking, take a leave, and enjoy and come back. So don't panic. Okay. Second, focus on one task at a time. Climb one step at a time in a ladder. Don't try to organize and express your ideas while simultaneously worrying about audience reactions, grammar, spelling, formatting, page design, and dozen other factors. You cannot do all these things at one go. Fight the temptation to do everything at once. Don't do everything at once. Trying to get everything perfect on the first pass will make the process slow and frustrating. In particular, don't worry too much about word choices or overall writing style during your first draft. Concentrate on the organization of your ideas first. Then the best way to express those ideas, and then finally the presentation and production of your messages. Following the three-step writing process is an ideal way to focus on one task at a time in a logical sequence. Always follow the steps of writing process when you write any assignment. Give yourself plenty of time. As with every other school project, waiting until the last minute creates unnecessary stress. Don't do things at 11th hour. Writing and speaking projects are much easier if you tackle them in small stages with breaks in between rather than trying to get everything done in one frantic blast. Moreover, there will be instances when you simply get stuck on a project and the best thing to do is walk away, give your mind a break. If you allow room for breaks in your schedule, you will minimize the frustration and spend less time overall on your homework too. Step back and assess each project before you start. The writing and speaking projects you will have in this course cover a wide range of communication scenarios, and it's essential that you adapt your approach to each new challenge. Resist the urge to dive in and start writing without a plan. Never write without a plan. Ponder the assignment for a while. Read the assignments, try to understand, think about it. Consider the various approaches you might use to do the assignment and think carefully about your objectives. What is your goal? What is the purpose before you start writing? Nothing is more frustrating than getting stuck halfway through because you are not sure what you're trying to say or you have wandered off track. Spend a little more time planning. If you write, always plan. And you will spend a lot of less time writing. If you spend more time planning, you will spend less time writing. Use the three-step writing process. Those essential planning tasks are the first step in the three-step writing process, which you will learn about in Chapter 4 and use throughout the course. This process has been developed and refined by professional writers with decades of experience and thousands of projects ranging from short blog posts to 600-page textbooks. It works, so take advantage of it. Okay, so you have a picture. The techniques you will learn in this course will help you become a more successful writer, and they will make the process of writing easier and faster too. Okay. Stage 2, conducting a successful job search. Stage 2 in the book. Every activity in a job search process relies on communication. The better you can communicate, the more successful you will be at landing interesting and rewarding work. Look, the better you communicate, the better jobs you get. Plus, you can reduce the stress of preparing a resume and going to job interviews by preparing here. Writing a resume can be a big task, but you don't need to do it all at once if you give yourself plenty of time. The 19 build your career activities, see the end of each chapter, show you how to build your job search package one step at a time. Do the activity in each chapter, and by the time you finish the book, you will have the materials you need to start a job search. Chapters 18 and 19 are dedicated to employment-related communication, including writing your resume and preparing for interviews. If your course does not cover these chapters, your college probably offers a workshop or other activity to help you get ready to apply and interview for a job. No matter where you learn these skills, this section will help you think about the career you want to craft for yourself with advice on finding the best fit, developing an employment portfolio, and defining your personal brand. Okay, finding the best fit. Figuring out where and how you can thrive professionally is a lifelong quest. You don't need to have all the answers today, and your answers will no doubt change in the coming years. However, start thinking about it now so that you can bring some focus to your job search. Organize your strategic planning with three questions: what you want to do, what you have to offer, and how you can make yourself more valuable. See, what you want to do, what you have to offer to the company, and how you can make yourself more valuable to the employer. What do you want to do? Economic necessities and the dynamics of the marketplace will influence much of what happens in your career. And you may not always have the opportunity to do the kind of work you would really like to do. Even if you can't get the job you want right now, though, start your job search by examining your values and interests. So when you look for a job, ask yourself, what are my beliefs? What are my values? What are my interests? And then see if you have a job that matches your interest. Doing so will give you a better idea of what you want to be eventually, and you can use those insights to learn and grow your way toward that ideal situation. Consider these factors. What would you like to do every day? Research occupation that interests you. Find out, okay, is there any topic you want to research? Find out what people really do every day. Ask friends what they are doing every day. Ask relatives what they're doing every day. Alumni, ask previous students of your college what they're doing every day from your school and contacts in your social network. Post in your Facebook asking your friends what they did today. Read interviews with people in various professions to get a sense of what their careers are like. Okay, look how nicely explaining how to understand, how to know what do you want to do as an employee. Here a picture. The day-to-day activities of different professions can vary widely. Do as much research as you can before you choose a career path to make sure it's the right path for you. How would you like to work? Consider how much independence you want on the job, how much variety you like, and whether you prefer to work with products, systems, people, ideas, words, figures, or some combination thereof. How do your financial goals fit with your other priorities? For instance, many high-paying jobs involve a lot of stress, sacrifices of time with family and friends, and frequent travel or relocation. If other factors such as stability, location, lifestyle, or intriguing work are more important to you, you may have to sacrifice some level of pay to achieve them. Have you established some general career goals? For example, do you want to pursue a career do you want to pursue a career specialty such as finance or manufacturing, or do you want to gain experience in multiple areas with an eye toward general management or entrepreneurship? What sort of work culture are you most comfortable with? Would you be happy in a formal hierarchy with clear reporting relationships, or do you prefer less structure? Teamwork or individualism? Do you prefer a competitive environment or a more cooperative culture? You might need some time in the workplace to figure out what you really want to do, but it's never too early to start thinking about where you want to be. Right now, start thinking where you want to be when you finish your degree. Filling out the assessment in table 2 might help you get a clearer picture of the nature of work you would like to pursue in your career. What do you have to offer? Sorry for this sore throat. Knowing what you want to do is one thing. Knowing what companies or clients are willing to pay you to do is another thing entirely. You may already have a good idea of what you can offer employers. If not, some brainstorming can help you identify your skills, interests, and characteristics. Start by listing achievements you are proud of and experiences that were satisfying, and identify the skills that enabled these achievements. So list your achievements, experiences. For example, do you have leadership skills? Do you have speaking ability? Do you have artistic talent? That may have helped you coordinate a successful class project. As you analyze your achievements, you may begin to recognize a pattern of skills. Which of these would be valuable to potential employers? Ask yourself, what skills I have and what employers might use these skills. Next, Look at your educational preparation. Look at your work experience and extracurricular activities. What do your knowledge and experience qualify you to do? What have you learned from volunteer work or class projects that could benefit you on the job? Have you held any offices, won any awards or scholarships, mastered a second language? What skills have you developed in non business situations that could transfer to a business position? Take stock of your personal characteristics. Are you assertive? Are you a born leader? Or are you more comfortable contributing under someone else's leadership? Are you outgoing? Are you articulate and comfortable around people? Or do you prefer working alone? Make a list of what you believe are your 4 or 5 most important qualities. Ask a relative or friend or rate your traits as well. Pause my video and do it and show me. Again, you have a table. Career planning self-assessment. Do this assessment and share findings outcome with me. I want to work independently. Strongly agree, disagree, no preference. So I'll say agree. I want variety in my work. Yes, strongly agree. I want to work with people. Okay, agree. I want to work with technology. Strongly agree. I don't want to be stuck in an office all day. Agree. I want mentally challenging work. Strongly agree. I want to work for a large organization. I agree. I want to work for a non-profit organization. Disagree. I want to work for a small business. Disagree. I want to work for a service business. Disagree. I want to start or buy a business someday. Don't know. I want a regular, predictable work hours. Agree. I want to work in a city location. Strongly agree. I want to work in a small town or suburb. Disagree. I want to work in another country. Agree. I want to work in America, for example. I want to work from home even if I'm employed by someone else. Strongly agree. Look, right now I'm working from home. I want to work in a highly dynamic profession or industry even if it's unstable at time. Oh, I disagree. I want a stable job. I want to have as much career stability as possible. Yes, normally I don't leave an organization before 15 years. I want to enjoy my work even if that means making less money. I want to enjoy and make more money. I want to become a high level corporate manager. No, that's not my area. If you are having difficulty figuring out your interests, characteristics, or capabilities, consult your college career center. Many campuses administer a variety of tests that can help you identify interests, aptitudes, and personality traits. These tests won't reveal your perfect job, but they will help you focus on the types of work best suited your personality. How can you make yourself more valuable? While you are figuring out what you want from a job and what you can offer an employer, you can take positive steps towards building your career. First, look for opportunities to develop skills, gain experience, and expand your professional network. These might involve internship, so go for internship, do some volunteer work, do some freelance project, do some part-time job, or projects that you initiate on your own. You can look for freelance projects on Craig, Craigslist and numerous other websites. You can Google what's that. Some of these jobs have only nominal pay, but they do provide an opportunity for you to display your skills. Also consider applying your talents to crowdsourcing projects in which companies and non-profit organizations invite the public to contribute solutions to various challenges. Look for ways to expand your employment portfolio and establish your personal brand. Second, learn more about the industry or industries in which you want to work and stay on top of new developments. Join networks of professional colleagues and friends who can help you keep up with trends and events. Follow the leading voices in a profession on social media. Many professional societies have student chapters or offer student discounted memberships. take courses and pursue other educational or life experiences that would be difficult while working full time. Okay, see the picture. Whether you call it your personal brand or your professional promise, figure out what you want to be as a professional and how you should communicate that to employers, colleagues, and clients. Building an employment portfolio. Employers want proofs that you have the skills to succeed on the job. I pause here. I'll stop here. I'll read this section in another video. I don't want to make it too long. Actually, I'm preparing for my class in these videos, and I'm recording my preparation for my coming up class. And I believe that these recordings, if my students watch, they will see how the teacher is preparing for the class. This might inspire them to do the same at home. They will know how to read. I'm reading aloud. I'm making sure I have good pronunciation. And this might inspire them to have good spoken English, good pronunciation, and even as speaking properly, pronouncing correctly is a good communication skill. So I stop here. Students, now your job is, yeah, watch, stop the video, take a pen and your note copy, summarize what I said in my video, main points, and give me assignment. Summarize the main points in this section in a page and submit. Thank you for watching.